Hi everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing great. This is Praveen Dure from Dice University, and in today's video we are going to talk about the best top 3 native ad source for beginners, guys. It's going to be really interesting, but before we go to today's video, just the usual, guys, help this channel by hitting the red button, the subscribe button for supporting this channel, as well as the like button if you like this video only, not now, guys, at the end of the video, as well as the bell notification so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos and so that we can keep creating good content for you all the time. So are you ready for today's video? Let's go.
This video is brought to you by Landerize.com. Create highly optimized landing pages in minutes. Get your 14-day free trial in the description below this video.
Welcome to today's video, everybody, where we will be discussing the top 3 best native ad sources for beginners. So what is actually a native ad source? Basically, native ad source is where you are going to purchase the native ads traffics, and that's what we called as native ad source. If you want to know what is the best native ad source that you can actually use, this is actually the video for you. So let's not waste any time, and then we go into a native ad source, that first native ad source that we're going to take a look at. So the first native ad source that we are going to take a look at is called the Facebook news feed, guys. So you might be a little bit surprised. I'm trying to be as specific as possible. I did not only say Facebook, I said Facebook news feed. Okay, the first thing is, a lot of people might be asking me this question: Facebook is a social media paid ad, it's not a native ad. No, you're wrong. You need to first understand what is actually a native ad. A native ad is a paid ad which blends in with the platform that it is there. So regardless of any sources that it is, if it can blend, it's a paid ad and it can blend with the platform, then it's actually a native ad. Let me show you an example of a Facebook ad. Look at this. This is my Facebook account. So this is a normal Facebook post, and then when you scroll down, this is actually an ad. So you can actually see they look exactly like a normal Facebook post, right? As only the only difference is that it's written a sponsored icon here, as this is actually a requirement for native ads, because a lot of accusation has been done that native ads is actually manipulating the audience, it's actually cheating the audience. But this is the reason that they actually put a sponsored or an ad or promoted kind of stuffs here, so that you will exactly know that it's not actually deceiving any audience. It's clearly stating that it's actually a sponsored ad, but it looks exactly the same like Facebook ads. So why did I be very specific in Facebook news feed, guys? I'm not talking about Facebook stories, I'm not talking about Facebook marketplace, I'm being specific on Facebook news feed, because when it comes to affiliate marketing, guys, so this is actually an affiliate marketing page as well. So Doodly is like a, for example, it's a video device. So the person who's actually doing this is the owner of Doodly. Okay, the owner of Doodly. So he is actually doing this, and mostly they are selling their products with these ads, right? So this is one of the ways that you can actually do. And let's say you are running a ClickBank offer. So all you got to do is just do a page for a ClickBank, very similar with your offer, maybe fitness or something like that, and then you can actually put your particular ads here. And this works most because when it comes to Facebook, people tend to read the stuff, that's why the content is actually this long, because people are actually reading it. It's not like people just randomly go and swipe through like Instagram, and that's why Facebook story does not work that much. And I did not mention Instagram at all, because for affiliate marketing, Instagram is not a very good platform, while Facebook newsfeed itself is actually one of the biggest platform there is to spark interest. So that if you're targeting a new kind of audience, you can actually spark interest. And also the best part about Facebook itself is that you can actually target people by location, by interest. In Google, it's more to search keywords, but in Facebook, it's for interest, guys. So this is one of the major reasons why we actually like Facebook ads a lot. So let's check out one more. Create Studio, guys. Create Studio. So this is also an animation type of features. It's an ad. can see, but it looks exactly the same like a normal post, right? And let's see one more, guys, one more. This is actually a ad as well, but it looks exactly like a normal post. This is why we told that Facebook newsfeed is one of the best traffic sources that you can actually opt into. So the second one that we are looking at is Google search result. I'm being very specific here as well. I'm talking about Google search result. I'm not talking about Google shopping ads. I'm not talking about Google YouTube ads, discovery ads, and all these ads. I'm talking specifically regarding Google search result ads. Because why? Because Google search result ad is where you can actually play with your keywords, and also with Google search result ads you can actually target a specific audience from a specific location as well. For example, if you go Google, you press weight loss, for example, you can actually see all these are Google ads, right? Google search ads. As you can see, why it's actually a native ads is this is actually a normal post. This is normal post, but it looks exactly the same like a normal post. The only difference is that the ad is there. That's the only difference here. So that's why it we consider it to be a native ads course. Google is a search result native ads course, while Facebook it's sorry while Facebook on the other hand is a social media native ads, guys. So when you go to Google, you put in your keywords and everything, then you can actually get your ads here. And as you can see, because I'm from Malaysia, most of these ads are location based, so it's easy to target a specific country. Let's say you're going back mountain, your offer only applicable for a certain country. You can target that country, you can target the keyword from that country, and then you can go. So Google and Facebook works in a very different way, where in Facebook it's more to spark interest, while in Google people are already interested, or if people have weight loss, they want to weight loss, right? They want to lose some weight, so people are already interested with weight loss, so they are your very high potential customer. I mean, the purchase intent that for them to actually buy your product is actually much more higher compared to the Facebook. So you have to keep this into consideration as well. So the final one that we're going to talk about is native advertising platform itself. So this is usually the one that people cover. They will not cover regarding Facebook. So native social ads, which social media ads, which is Facebook newsfeed, native Google ads, which is also considered as native search result ads. They will only talk about native advertising platform. I didn't want to cover so much on this because this, like I told you, a lot of people are doing this video. So I'm just telling you that native advertising platform is also one of the best sources that you can actually go ahead and opt in your native ads traffic for your affiliate marketing. So the best platforms that you can actually use is Outbrain, Rave Content, and MGID. So each of these particular native advertising platform has its own pros and cons. You can actually Google. So this is MGID, this is Outbrain. Let me just hit Rave Content over here. So Rave Content. So this is actually Rave Content. So each of these has their own pros and cons, which you can actually search on Google. Make sure you search the pros and cons. How Outbrain versus MGID, for example, and all these kind of stuff. For example, Outbrain has one of the best advertisers that they have actually partnership with. You know what advertisers mean? Simply that your native ads would be showing in this particular pages: CNN, Guardian, MSN, Sky News, and BBC, and all this kind of stuff. So this is very important. You need to see what type of partners they have, so that you will know exactly what type of where your ads will be shown, and each of them has a different traffic quality as well. When you talk about MGID, on the other hand, MGID is the one of the biggest and the longest staying native advertising platform, one of the earliest ones to come up with native advertising platform as well. So their partners will be International Business Times, CBC, investing.com. So when you see their publishers, you will know exactly what type of offers to use. For example, for you it will be hard to, it would be hard, but if you want to run a forex offer, for example, BBC, Sky News will not be the exact correct place, but investing.com on the other hand would be the ideal place to run your forex offer. So you need to make sure that you see their exclusive publishers so that you will know almost how is their traffic source as well. So rave content is much more famous when it comes to United States audience. So if you're targeting something regarding United States country alone, then you can actually use rave content, for example, because rave content actually reach 97% of US households, guys. So you have to keep this in mind when you're actually running an ad. So it's very important that you know the pros and cons of each of these advertising platforms. I only said 3 advertising platforms here. I did not mention more because this is my personal favorite, which I think they offer the best traffic sources for native ads, guys. But there's a few, I think there's like at least 50 native advertising platform out there that you can actually check out, and each of them have their own pros and cons. So make sure you do your own homework on how to run a Facebook news feed, for example, how to run a Google search results ads, what is the pros and cons of each and every one of these Facebook ads, Google ads, and native advertising platform, Outbrain, Rave Content, MGID, and make sure you check out their publishers as well. Not It does not apply for Facebook and Google, but for native advertising platform it applies a lot. So make sure you check their publisher as well, so you know who you are dealing with and what type of traffic source you might be getting as well. So do your own homework and you will be good ends, guys. So I'm going to finish my presentation for today, but before that, let me just tell you that we have a landing page builder which we called as Landerize, guys. This Landerize was built by our very own Colin Dice himself, specially catering for affiliate marketers. So it's a landing page builder, but it's specifically catering for affiliate marketers. Not a lot of landing page builders does this, like ClickFunnels and everything. They don't cater for affiliate marketers, and that's why they have a very slow loading landing pages, which will cause the CTR rate to go down. And this is where Colin knows the problem, and he actually created Landerize, where you can actually create your landing page and upload straight away into the Amazon S3. So the highlight about Landerize is that they offer a free 14 days trial. The link is in the description of this video. So if you're interested with Landerize 14 days trial, you can see my different videos where I actually use Landerize to create landing pages. Then you can actually opt in into the 14 days trial. And also there's a free 45 days native advertising course given exclusively for Dice University Forum members. So if you're a Dice University Forum or member already, go and grab this free 45 days native ads course. If you're not a Dice University Forum members, you can still opt in into the free 45 days native ads course by joining the Dice University Forum as a member today. The link is in the description of this video as well. Join in and grab your 45 days free native ads course. Whatever that I'm telling you, whatever that I'm showing you in this particular channel, all the contents that I'm creating, the native ads course is going to be a much more specific, in-depth kind of contact where you can also connect to the customer service and all that, which is going to be really huge. So make sure you grab this opportunity and enhance yourself. So that's the end, guys. Before we go, just help me to hit the red button, the subscribe button for this channel, as well as the like button for this video if you like this video only, and the bell notification so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and so that we can keep creating good content for you all the time. So I'll be seeing you in the next one. Till then, ta-ta, bye-bye.